Oh man, look who it is. What's going on, guys? I bought a sandwich and I bought like a pasta salad thing, and I put this in the bag. The pasta salad opened up, now I got oil all over this thing. One of those days. Okay. August 23rd. It's time for fall food plots. It's also time for all the guys who, am I recording? Yeah. It's also time for all the guys who planted way too early to start asking why their brassicas are turning brown. They're turning brown because they were planted way too early. I still don't have the seeds in the ground. They're going to be in the ground today. Last year, my two fall food plots, which did amazing, were planted August 24th and August 25th. I did beets and greens, and I did pure attraction. And I think I did winter peas too back here. I did 3 fall food plots last year. All 3 fall food plots came out fantastic. One better than the other, honestly. So this year I was a little held back. I didn't want to wait this long, I'll be honest with you. I was hoping to get them in maybe like the middle of the 3rd week of August. You know, vacation, quick, you know, family vacation, stuff like that, and I just didn't get around to it. So I have started on these food plots. I just haven't been recording because, like I've said in the past, I'm having issues with my computer and my editing program and stuff. I think it's just time for a new computer. I'll give you a recap of the clover that we planted, that we mud seeded. Fantastic. And we're going to get started on the 2 fall food plots we're doing this year. This year we're doing beets and greens again, because last year I really liked it. And I wanted to do winter greens. Or winter peas. I'm not sure. I think it was winter greens. And I called Whitetail Institute. And winter greens, the beets and greens they had, winter greens, they said they were... I ordered it directly from Whitetail Institute, which I got to say I wasn't very happy with it. I was this close to going with like a 7-card stud or wild card stud, whatever the fuck it's called, that brand. Because I ordered it. They said, yeah, you should get it in about 5 days. It's coming from, I don't know, Wisconsin, Tennessee, one of those, you know, cowboy towns. I'm waiting 5 days. I'm expecting to get it. You know, I ordered this like the 2nd week of August. And I didn't get it. I called back about the 10th or 12th day. I spoke to someone, and I says, listen, I made this order it was almost a couple of weeks, but it was about 12 days at that point. I said, I still haven't gotten it. He goes, oh, they didn't tell you? I says, they didn't tell me what? Oh, we're backed up at least 10 days at this point. So I says, so you're telling me this thing didn't even go out? He told me it went out. Who knows if it was true or not true. Anyways, ordering it directly from Whitetail Institute, I think it's a good idea. Or, you know, even if you ordered from Biologic or whatever, they don't sponsor me, so I don't care. If you order from Biologic, I think you're going to get fresher seeds as opposed to Amazon or like your local hunting store. Anyway, from the time I ordered till the time I got the seeds, it was almost 3 weeks. It was like 18 days. And that kind of held me back to planting also. So I'm kind of, you know, was kind of annoyed at Whitetail Institute. But nonetheless, they didn't have the winter greens. So they told me just get, they said, can you pick another one? They pushed pure attraction. I like pure attraction when it's planted. The following year, in the spring, you get, it looks like oats or cattails or whatever, but they're like 5 feet tall. I don't like them. And they killed the machine when you got to mow. So I went with Ravish, Radish or something along those lines. The good part about it is, even though they screwed up on shipping the order, they screwed up on shipping my actual order because they sent me 3 bags of seeds and I only ordered 2. So it is what it is. So I'm going with beets and greens here, and then the Ravish radish behind the house. So this area here, it's about 20,000 square feet, figure 22,000, half acre. So I tilled it once, put lime on it, and I tilled it a second time. So right now, I'll just pan around. Right now, this is what it looks like. It's greening up a little bit. Okay, there's the edge, and I'm gonna go pretty much down to there, and then wrap in this way. So it's gonna be a nice little area here. It's gonna be pretty good. If the beets and greens did perform, if they perform the same way they did last year, we're in good shape. So let's get started. All right, we got it all tilled up. Turned over pretty good. There's still a lot of dead grass on top. I hope that doesn't mess it up. Alright, so I'm going to go get the fertilizer, the quad, and the chain link fence, and we're going to put some fertilizer down. Alright, so I got my fertilizer. I got 5 bags here. 3 bags of triple 19, 2 bags of 10-10-10, only because they didn't have any more triple 19. We're going with now, like I said before, this is about let me see if I'm seeing myself. This is just about a half acre, just shy of a half acre. So this bag does a half acre. So I'll probably, this is the beets and greens. This is the Imperial Ravish radish, forage radish for deer. Now this is saying, the only reason why I'm going to combine them is because this product, the radish, is saying that it could be planted by itself or with other fall winter crops to increase added attraction. That's the only reason why I'm planting it. The other reason, well, that plus this is pretty big, this plot. I mean, when I measured it, I came up to about 20, I think it was like 21,000 square feet. It seems a little bit bigger when you got boots on the ground, you're actually looking at it. It seems a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to put this half acre bag in, and maybe a third of the radish. Let's see the dates here. I'm in, I guess it's number 8. We got July 5th. to August 20th. So today's the 23rd, 3 days ain't gonna really hurt anybody. This product I planted on the 24th of last year, and it did fine. So number 8 again, same thing, July 5th to August 20th. The longer you wait with these kind of products, you know, radish and turnips and brassicas and all that other good stuff, the better off you're going to be. It's going to stay green longer. You don't want this stuff growing in the extreme heat of the summer. You know, you're asking for a lot from these seeds when it's 90 degrees, 100 degrees in the middle of the day and no rain in sight. So they're actually calling for rain. I think in the next 7 days. Last I checked, let's see. Upstate, 10 days. Today, 50% chance of storms, which I don't want to say there isn't a cloud in the sky, but it looks pretty nice. Tomorrow, 50% chance of storms. Tuesday, chance of rain showers. Thursday, chance of storms. Friday, chance of storms. Saturday, chance of showers. So we have weather in the forecast. Like my boy Don Mealy says, the weathermen get, you know, they're never right. So we just got to go with it. You know, we'll just go with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread this with the shoulder bag, all my fertilizer. I'm going to pull my chain link fence over it just to work it in a little bit and you know, finish the top of the seed bed a little bit. Broadcast my seeds. Then just one single pass over the whole thing with my drag, and that's going to be it. So last year I did that. I didn't work the fertilizer into the soil. I just dragged it, and it worked phenomenal. So, you know, tilling is good and plowing is good, but you're working the soil and working the soil. You know, it's tiring. You're beating the shit out of the machine too. So here we go. Let's get started because I got a lot of cranking to do. And if you guys are interested for these pants, you know, just let me know in the comments. I'll tell you where you got these. You know, these are my my comfortable as fuck pants. And I don't care who the hell doesn't like them. Here's my farmer's tan, by the way. I was down in the state of New Jersey for the past couple of days with the family. Was doing some fishing, so we got a nice little time away. I drove up from Jersey to drop my son off at my sister's house, which is about 90 miles. Dropped him off, picked up my seeds at the house, got in the car, drove another 120 miles to come here. So I've been driving and working all day, baby, all day. And there's one bottle of water though. All right, let's get going. All right, just to clarify, this was me spreading the fertilizer, not the seed. Again, this is me spreading the fertilizer, not the seed just yet. Alright, I got all the fertilizer spread. So right now the seed bed isn't that great. I don't want to contradict anybody here. The seed bed is very, very, very important. 100% very important. However, if you put seeds right on this the way it is, yeah, you're going to lose some germination to some seeds that fall way deep in between the clods. But you will get germination. It's not like you wouldn't get anything. So I'm gonna just get the seed bed, you know, good. You want to see good seed beds? Go on over to my buddy Don Mealy. I mean, he's a master at what he does. I don't have all the equipment that he has, but I do have some equipment. I make it work. He has a pulverizer that will probably do a number on this and make it really, really nice. Check out his channel. You could see all his stuff. But what I do have is a quad and a chain link fence. Chain link fence will, you know, level out most of the soil and cover up that fertilizer enough where it'll work. At the same time, it'll smooth out the whole food plot, creating a better seed bed than what you currently see. So let's get the chain link fence hooked up to the four-wheeler, and let's get going. I'll show you guys what I did. This is a couple years old. This fence that I have here. So it's about it's rolled up there, but it's about maybe 6 feet long. You really don't need it that long, but 6 feet long works for me. And then I have a chain hooked up on two sides of it, and I hook it up to the hitch on the four-wheeler, and then we go from there. Let's get that. Let's see if we can get this. It's so sunny out today. Can't see a thing. Okay, let's see. I find the middle, and I just hook it up. That's good enough. If the back of the chain link fence moves a little bit and it's not right behind it, it's okay. You just gotta keep turning it around every once in a while and making sure you're getting what you want. Alright, that's about as good as a seed bed that I'm going to get with my equipment. The dark spots are just clods of dirt that'll break apart after a couple of rains. So, but this is pretty good. This is pretty good. This is going to work. Alright, let's get the seeds. Alright, so very important to stay hydrated out here. I stay covered up. Even though I love fishing, I love being outdoors. Pretty weird, but I have a love-hate relationship with the sun. I love when it's sunny out, but I hate being outside and having the sun beat on me. So you guys always, I wear this shirt pretty often when I'm doing food plots because you can't stay underneath an umbrella. But it's a friend of ours, Jill, who isn't with us anymore, but we got some shirts in her honor, and it's light colored, it's long sleeve, so I stay covered. You know, my forehead may get burned and stuff, but even when I'm at the beach, like I said, I was in Jersey for the past 3 days, I stay under an umbrella, hat, sunglasses, long sleeve shirt, because I just don't want the sun beating down on me all day long. So it's important. Drink some water and stay covered up if you can. They sell light shirts now if you go in Cabela's or Bass Pro Shops. They sell light UV shirts. I bought one, I think it was a G Loomis. It's the most comfortable shirt I ever wore in my life. It feels like you're not even wearing a shirt. So, that's not this one, but this is going to have to do. Alright, so what I'm going to do is this. I thought about it. I'm going to take the full bag of this and half a bag instead of a third. Put it in the spreader and spread the seeds out on this plot. So let's get going. Alright, this is what the seeds look like. That's one. I'm going to take my Ravish, Radish. These look like little acorns. Miniature acorns. Okay. So I'm gonna put half of the bag in. Now I'll take the bag, mix up the seeds in there. I don't like to zipper this bag. Reason being is I can always take a peek inside and gauge, you know, my lever. A little bit more water. Now, another thing that I do with these bags, so it has the lever right here, that when you slide this lever back, the tray underneath opens up. A lot of people ask what you put your setting at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I do is, it has a little stopper right here. So this stopper is designed to slide up and down this track. And it's like a gauge kind of. If you want to open it up only to 3, let's say, you slide the stopper to 3, and then you can only push this back to 3. What'll happen is, if you don't set that stopper right and it's open too much and you're not looking at your bag, you're gonna finish all your seeds. So what I do is I actually leave the stopper where I can open the tray all the way, and I use my finger as a stopper and a gauge, so I could, you know, gauge how much I'm putting on the floor. So I'm gonna I usually just crack it enough where I hear the seeds falling into this thing, and I start cranking it, and then that's how I try to finish my whole fruit plot, is that way. You always want to start cranking before you pull your lever for your tray. Alright, so I made one pass on everything, and I still got plenty of seeds left, so I'll show you how much I got. Still got plenty. So what I'll do is I'll open it up a little bit more aggressive now and put the seeds on a little thicker. Seeds are in. Alright, we're gonna cover the seeds again with the drag, and that's gonna be it for today, for this food plot. Then we have the small one in the back. That's it. Got them in. I'll tell you one thing. This is the best $3,500 I ever spent. Just to do things like this with the drag, get material out. 2020 beets and greens are in. Let's move on to the other one. I dug this little watering hole couple weeks ago, just to get some. So you see the little frog. Woo! There's another one. Woohoo! Nasty little fuckers. But you see, there's a little feather in there. It's not filling up. We haven't had rain in a while, so. And this was a low spot of this area, so we did this with hopes that some of this would dry up. So it's still a little early to tell, but at least there's water. All right. Here's the second food plot for the day. This is going to be behind the house. This is a very small food plot. Not even 1/4 of an acre. I'm not worried about the sizes, however, because there's about 1/3 of an acre of clover in this same field. Plus two apple trees that are producing this year. So I'm not worried about the size. You shouldn't really be worried about the size when you're making food plots. You can do something is better than nothing. This side we're going to go strictly that Ravish Radish blend. So same thing as the one before. I put the lime, I tilled it. I tilled it, put the lime, tilled it again. Today's going to be the 3rd time I'm tilling it. So I'm going to till it now. Put the fertilizer down. I don't need quite as much here, only about 75 pounds of fertilizer total. And cover it with the drag, and then put my seeds down and cover the seeds. Alright, let's get started because it's about 5:30. We have about an hour and a half of good light, so we gotta get going. About halfway there. I still have to do this part. Alright, here we are. We got it all tilled over the first time. And I'm up to the fertilizing. This is, I never had to add this kind of fertilizer ever to any of my plots. This is calling for about 70 pounds of 4600. I'm sorry, 40 pounds of 4600, which is straight urea, and 35 pounds of potash. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the 50 pounds of each on there, and that'll be that. A little extra ain't going to hurt no one. And I'll drag that in, put the seeds, drag the seeds, and I'm going to be done. Bye. Sorry, work calls. Alright, so, you know what I was thinking? I'm doing this now 6 years, seriously. And I've been going now, it's about 6:30. I've been going for 4 hours. When I watch some other channels, they talk about being all day long doing food plots, and they're fucking clean. I don't understand how I can get this dirty in 2 hours when these guys are doing poor man food plots that are like 1/8 of an acre or less, or 3 acres, and they're cleaner than me coming out of the shower. I don't get it. I'm only doing this for 4 hours. Total plot is probably 3/4 of an acre, and I'm filthy. I'm fucking filthy. The hair on my legs is green from the seeds. I mean, come on. Like, what are these people doing? Look at me. Look. The neck is looking like a V-neck. Anyway, I'm going to try something different. Last year when I called Whitetail Institute, I asked them about seeding when I fertilize. and they told me I could go ahead and put the seeds down with the fertilizer and drag that. I'm going to try that because I really don't want to waste too much time because I'm really running out of light right now. So I put all my fertilizer down. I put 100 pounds of fertilizer. I put a 50-pound bag of potash and a 50-pound bag of nitrogen down. So I'm going to take my seed. That's going to be, this does a 1/4 acre. This isn't a 1/4 acre, it's short. It's probably a little bit over 1/8 of an acre. The guy I spoke to at Whitetail Institute told me just put the whole bag down. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That's gonna be this radish, this imperial radish. It's got 412 Wiener 412 radish and Ecotil radish. So we're gonna go ahead and get this in the ground. That's about it. Got them all in. Got it all dragged. And now we do the rain dance. So let's close it out. Before my battery dies. That's it. So it's August 23rd. We put down 2 fall fruit plots. And I'll give another update in about 30 days or so, right before opening day of hunting season. So it was a good day. We saw a bobcat. Too bad I didn't get it on film, but it was cool to see. We got radish down and beets and greens down. I'm going to try to do an update on the clover before it gets too dark while I have a little bit of light. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.